Alright, so I just watched The Acolyte episode 4 and some crazy shit went down, so let's talk about it. Osha's gonna ditch the Jedi Order. She said she did what she had to do. She saw May was alive and that May is their problem now, so she's gonna go fuck off. She doesn't even tell Sol that she's leaving. She just dips out. May makes it to the ancient Jedi jungle with her criminal friend. He is the one who tracked down the Wookiee Jedi for May. May didn't even do a single lick of research on her own. Meanwhile, the Jedi are doing an action replay report on May's battle that Sol lost, and they actually discover that by her fighting moves, she has been trained by a Jedi, but they don't know who. Which Jedi went rogue? We don't know yet. Sol is convinced that May is not dangerous, but the other Jedi do not agree. They point out that she's murdered 2 Jedi in the past few episodes. Sol says if they have to capture May, he wants to be the one to capture her. Yeah, because that worked so well the first time. Yep, okay. But there's an issue. They can't just kill her. They want to know who the Dark Master is, so they decide they need to bring May in alive, and the only way to do that is to utilize Osha. May is traveling through the woods to kill this Wookiee, but it's pretty clear she doesn't care about killing anymore. The fact that she knows her sister is alive and well, she only cares about her sister now, and it's pretty obvious. Sol tracks down Osha and convinces her to go on the Jedi mission journey to go find May. They've been showing off this death forest the entire episode, and we're finally gonna get to go inside of it. I'm excited. I'm hyped. Let's see what it's all about. It's just a normal ass hike. They're just walking through some trees. What the hell is this? To be fair, they go deeper into the forest and they do find some giant bugs. Fucking kill me. They're disgusting. And now they're fucking flying. You gotta be kidding me. Sol chopped that motherfucker straight in half and I couldn't believe it. May continues to second guess herself and decide that killing with her bare hands isn't the way to go, and she's not gonna kill for this Dark Master anymore. Woman power. The thing they made a pronoun joke about was called a Basil, and that was supposed to be tracking down May, and the Jedi group actually lost the Basil. They can't find him, so now they're just lost in the woods. And while this is happening, May actually ties up her criminal friend, tells him to suck her ass, and she sprints off. She's out of there. She decided it's better to turn herself in because she doesn't think the Jedi will keep her imprisoned if she tells them who the Dark Master is. I want to know who the Dark Master is. As May's sprinting through the forest, she actually runs into the Basil, and he alerts the group of where May is, and they sprint to the scene. They're there within seconds. May instinctively runs away from the screaming Basil and ends up in the Jedi's house who she came to kill. She actually calls his name like she's gonna ask him for some advice, but he doesn't turn around. Red flag. Yep, you guessed it. It's revealed the Jedi's already been murdered, and May takes this as a message that her Dark Master is here. I think it's crazy they've been using the, oh, I'm in the same room as a dead body, so I'm the murderer plot point more than once in the past couple episodes. That's actually insane. Come on. So while the whole Jedi crew is trying to lure May out of this Jedi house, the Dark Master appears behind them, and guess who's in the back of the crowd? Osha, the main character. He walks up to Osha. She's shaking in her boots. He pulls out his lightsaber in a quite seductive manner. Suggestive, I might even say. Then he force throws her out of the way. All of the Jedi draw their lightsabers. It is an explosion of color, light, and action. And the evil master force throws them all on the ground, down to their asses. I'm hyped for a big battle. I'm finally drawn in. I'm finally excited. Credits. You're fucking kidding me. Credits start rolling. I don't even know what to say here. The episode wasn't the most trash. I don't think any episode's gonna be worse than The Power of One, The Power of Two, The Power of Many. But it was really getting good at the very end. The last 2 minutes really drew me in. There was a lot of character changes. There was a lot of action going on that I actually cared about. And then the credits roll. Way to kill the momentum. Way to piss me off. But I guess in that sense, it was a good cliffhanger, because I guess I'm tuning in next week. However, other than the last few minutes, not much happened. Osha and the Jedi teamed up again. They went to find May, and they didn't even find her really that well. And that's pretty much all that happened. I don't know. I was entertained, I guess. Come back next week for another video like this where I torture myself. All right. Thanks for listening.